Here we go. Yeah, okay. Now we're back with audio. You missed all my ranting about the new camera. Sorry for that. I had to restart my computer and now I still have to set everything up for the stream. Yeah, I was just telling you that this thing here annoys me so much. That's a new camera I spent so much money on. Yeah, that's the camera which I now use is the inbuilt display camera. So yeah, that's a camera I didn't want to use because, yeah, as I mentioned, I spent so much money on this camera, this lens, this cam link connection, everything together. And all of a sudden, every time I try to start a stream, somehow I don't get a signal anymore. That's now, I think, the second or third time. And yeah, I'm super annoyed. And somehow this camera, yeah, is having some focus issues too. So yeah, this will be a lot of fun for sure. The camera which I'm currently using is the from my display, but the actual camera which I wanted to use, the Sony Alpha 6400, yeah, which is a pretty good damn camera, but yeah, it doesn't matter when it's not working for the stream. Then I really have to check for in-depth what's going on because, yeah, I had some Zoom calls today and it was working with no issues. Also, somehow this camera also seems to have some issues because, yeah, it seems that the focus is switching or the light adjustment. Something is not working as expected here. Oh, wow. Okay, but yeah, it's just a dimming issue. Yes, somehow it's dimming this little light and dark effect all the time. I've never seen this before on this display camera, so this seems to be something new as well. Do we have any other camera? I think that's the only cameras I have here. Yeah, I think we're just switching over to the shared screen where you hopefully don't see this much. I make me a little bit smaller than usual. So I hope this effect doesn't get in your way. But yeah, this is a little bit annoying, but yeah, nevertheless, I'm back streaming again. And yeah, it's good to be back. It's been a while, but yeah, we have some things to talk about, and of course, we have to finish this the redesigning of this website for sure. Because yeah, there's still some more work to do. Yeah, Jason had the same idea. Thanks again for being here. Thank everybody else. Good morning, Samuel. How are you all doing? Are you all having a good day? Yeah, sorry that you didn't hear me. My Wave software wasn't activated because I had to reboot my laptop. Hello, Chester. Hello, Benjamin. Yeah, lots of people still here, so thank you very much for joining again. And yeah, it's not the look and feel which we usually have here, but we're still going to make this work. I saw here one question. What was that? Yeah, so yeah, I guess as most of you know, we had a really nice trip the last weekend. I don't want to spoil too much about it because I think I'm going to record a little podcast episode about that, and I'll also have a stream with Freak where we probably talk a little bit more about that. So this will be something for next time. But yeah, I'm back, I'm good, and let's go now. So what do we have on Larastreamers? So I should be live now. Yes, I'm live. Later today, we also have Stephen, the King of the Babies. Let's build an online store, episode 1. This is tonight, my time. Then on Thursday, we have building. What's that? Building Air God. Actually, I have no idea what this is, but let me check. Yeah, this is by Mohammed, by Laravel. So I haven't checked one of his streams because I missed them so far. I only saw that they were doing some kind of offices app. Yeah, I guess we all have to find out on Thursday. Then Steven is back on Thursday again, and then on Friday, I will have an artisan call with Frake, and there's still the same time this call and this. I think we have to adjust this, but Frake knows already. And he's also doing a stream with Shruti about starting with Tailwind, which I think will also be a nice stream. Yeah, so more streams are coming in. I have to do more improving them now every day, which I think is good. I think we are growing a little bit, and it's also great now, of course, that Mohammed and yeah, with the official level YouTube channel is here as well. Okay, so but what about us? What do we do today? Let's get rid of this. And I'm not prepared, as you can see, because of the reboot. So let's bring this up here. Also, of course, we are going full screen here. And what I also want to do is let me exit this here and bring this to PHP Storm so that we can see this side by side. And then last thing is what is it? Watch in order to bring up the browser. Oh yeah, PHP Storm is still indexing because of the reboot probably. And let's get rid of this error. Yeah, here we go. And yeah, so that's what we've been lately working on, the new design for Larastreamers. We were working on the homepage. And as you can see, we already did quite a lot. Let's also check out the designs here, which were made by Anya, which I'm really thankful for. So yeah, the last times we're struggling a bit with those section here to make this work with those overlapping images, but I think this looks quite well. Let me make this a little bit smaller so that we see a little bit more, but I think that's quite good here so far. Also, we're working on those buttons. I think they also look okay now, yeah. And yeah, the next up I think was those icons, and as I remember correctly, we were already working on those here. So yeah, again, I'm really happy about this section here in the header where we also see the next upcoming or current live stream, which was really a nice idea by Anya. And we also added here 2 icons. So let's see, I think for sure we're missing here some padding or margin. Let's see how this looks like here. Yeah, so definitely we have some more margin here. So I think we were working here in the header. Yes, so here we have those 2 icons, for the user and the time, which are just some blade components which we're using. So let's give them some margin right. Let's start with 4. Let's see how this looks like. Maybe a little bit too much. What do you think? I think 2 is maybe not enough. Well, maybe 2 could work. So let's add 2 here as well. Okay, what about the sizes? So we have width and height of 4. I think that's what we've defined the last time. I think that looks fine to me. Yeah, they also lined up correctly here. Is there some more padding in between those lines? Actually, I don't think so. I think this doesn't look too bad for now. Let's check the time. Did we say something about the time? Yeah, so he was changing the time. So what was his suggestion? Adding Friday, 5th October 2021. Yeah, so the time was a little addition that Frake added to this platform at the beginning. So let's check out how that works. So we have here a blade component. And here we have some JavaScript where we basically just getting the time from the browser. I haven't implemented it myself, but I think that's what we do. I think that's some function from the browser to do this. And then what we're doing here, it seems like that we can add the format here, and then we can change the format from the outside as well. Let's see if this works. So do we have any format set up yet? No, we don't have. So let's see if this works like I would expect it. Okay, so it seems we can change this. Now the more difficult question, what's the way how we want to deal with this? Because as we know, the date and time looks very different for everyone. So in Austria, we would have something like, let me check. In Austria, we would do this like, is this the correct one? Yeah. So in Austria, we'll do like, what date do we have today? 14th September 2021. And maybe we would add like Friday at the beginning. I think something like that we would do. Now we currently have the full time with also the time zone, which of course is not what we want to. So what do you guys say about this format? For me, this looks like more like a US format, how you will see it there, right? Friday, 5th October 2021, and then the time. So some feedback by Jason. I think I feel like the primary action should be view stream and not add to calendar. So I guess this is about this section here. Okay, yeah, good point. But of course, it also applies to this one. So how do we get to the stream? Because that's the most important thing. Currently, as I mentioned, yeah, those buttons are very prominent. Let's say, I think we have the link around the image. Do we also have it here? No, currently we only have it around the image. So that's a very good point by Jason. So the most important thing would be to get people to the stream. And so of course we could add here another button. Or should we add something here in front of the image? No, I don't think, because we don't want to interact with the design. People came up for the preview image. So yeah, I think that's a good point, and maybe have to talk to Anya again so he can think about what would be a good way to deal with this. Because those should be just supplementary buttons, and we should have one prominent one to get directly to the stream. Let's get to my famous notes. Show stream button. Very old school, but it works for me. He has a good point. And another suggestion, or watch recording after the stream is over. Yeah, so regarding this, if we would go to the archive, then we would need something here. Also interesting that we don't see any buttons here, but maybe we don't have on the archive page. But still, we also need something here so that people know what to click. That's interesting. It's something that we haven't talked about yet. So currently here, how does it work? Okay, you can click the image or you can click the heading as well. Yeah. Still, I think it could be more obvious what to do and how to get there. Okay, so good point. Thanks for your suggestion, Jason. But let's get back here. So yeah, I was talking about the format. So let's see, what format would I want to use? For me, it would be something like this, and then we also have, what do we have for day? Is it capital D? I always forget those things. No idea what 15 means, but definitely not what we were looking for. Yeah, but then also with this we have, I'm pretty sure this is not what US people are used to have, because I think what they do is have the month first and then the day. So this could be misleading, of course. Let's check again what it was before that by default. Okay, I see. Yes, actually, I think this is not too bad. Maybe we should just add the name of the day to that. Maybe Friday. Of course, I also don't want this to get too long, but maybe let's try to do this as well. And I have to look up what the names are again for the specific values we can use. Are they here? I always forget where to find them. Or was it with datetime? I think here we have something about the format. This looks good. So, a full textual representation of the day of the week. L. Okay. Is it really L? Let's give this a try. Let's see what we get here. A full textual representation of the week. I think it's interesting that we now get this format here. Let's check again. Is this really what I'm looking for? Okay, let's see what happens if we provide an uppercase L. Does this change anything? No. So, I think this must be an issue with the format. Let's see what we get back if we only use the D. Okay, this seems to work. Guess capital D is what we mostly use then. Okay, something is strange here. A textual representation of the day, 3 letters, Monday through Sunday. So why is this not working as expected? Let me try to add something here. Maybe the format is wrong or something like that. No, okay, this works as expected, but the D doesn't. Let's see, what do you say? Hello, Dabber. What is he suggesting? Let's try this out. FJY. What does this do? Okay, this might be an issue. Oh, I think this could be. Yeah, I think it's because we are using the date method from JavaScript and not from PHP. How's this different? I have no idea. JavaScript date time format. Oh yeah, I think that's what we were using. Do we have those options here as well? Oh, I see it's in German for me. Actually, I would like to see some good examples. Okay, I can provide some specific ones. That's also interesting. Since the data is rendered in chairs, how about date to local date string, which would use the visitor's local settings. So what settings would this be? Are these some kind of settings you have in your browser, or is the system? Or is the system relevant? So let's see what happens if we try to do this. So how's it called? To local date string. Is this my local date string? Could be. Hey, Mahmoud. This would equal to September 14. September 14, 2021. Let me get back to what this was. So I think, actually I don't want to mess with this around now too much, because I also don't have too much time today, so I guess this is something I want to tackle another time. Let's leave it how it is for now. And it would be also interesting. For me also, I don't know how those dates look different for you. Should I give this a try? Let's see. Let's make a trees and change. Let's change to. Are we back live? Yeah, it seems so. Did you see anything stopping? Because it showed me that there was an error with my eCam software, which also I've never seen before. So a very good day. And I had to resume the stream. So not sure if there was any black screen for you, or if there was any message. Please let me know if everything is back working again. Yeah, it seems people are still in the stream from the numbers, but yeah, it's a little bit of a strange day. So back to this here. So I think we're quite okay with this one. We have to think about the date, but not today. Let's check those two icons here. So they look pretty much the same. So yeah, let's just add them here as well. And I'm just going to copy them. And this is a livewire component, which is called stream list. Yeah, this one here. Okay, and we have a stream component for every stream as well. So let's see, we need to do this before we have the duration here, the URL, the channel title. I think that's where we need the user. Yep. We still have to change the color, it seems, and then also here for the time. Yeah, right. And what color are we using here? Text gray. Is this the one which we want to use? Yeah, it seems so. Let's change this here as well. Let's make this a little bit bigger and this a little bit smaller. All right, so this is the title of the channel. That's the date. It's interesting. Why do we only see kind of the time and not the date here? Oh, I changed here something. Oh, okay. Did we do this last time together? If date is today, Ah, okay, I see what it did here. So if it's today, then we only show the time. And then if there is, if it's tomorrow, then we show the full date. Okay. Interesting. Maybe we came with this up the last time. It could be a little bit confusing if you only saw this. But I think we're just giving this a try. And then, what's this? Is this the language? Is Faroese a language? I think so. I have lots. Are these all languages? Yeah, probably Hindi, I know. But Luba Cantania. Wow. Or Kuani Kuanyama. Italian, yes. So these are the ones that I know. Russian, yeah, okay. But Faroese, I think that's pretty close. Pretty close. But I know that this is in Europe, but I have never heard how you pronounce the language. Yeah. So I think we haven't those languages in the design. Yeah. So yeah, we have to think about, or maybe I have to ask the designer what we do with the language. Maybe we can add another icon for the language, or we're going to add it somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we have to go with another icon here. But not sure if I'm the right person to choose the correct one. Okay, it seems there was a little frozen state while I saw the error message. Thanks for mentioning that. It's always good for me to know how you receive the stream and such new things happening. Okay, so this gets to my list. What do we do about the language? I will ask the designer about that later. Okay, besides that, I think for me this looks a little bit strange here. I think we should also adapt the testing data because, yeah, that's just the title, which I think isn't the title which I wanted to use. I think that's just a title for a person, but not like a channel title, which we need. So let's check here. Do we have some kind of test data seeder? Yes. But I guess I'm more interested in the stream factory. Yeah, okay, this is probably what I did wrong. But also interesting. Oh, it seems like I added something here, but this channel is not added to those names. Let's try to run this seeder again. Ah, it seems I was working on the seeder because we also have now different images. Oh yeah, that's much better. So Dr. Channel, I love those names. Professor Channel, Miss Channel, Dr. Channel. Yeah, these are good ones. And finally, we also have languages which I know, like Mongolian or Spanish. Oh, that's also nice. Kyrgyz, also never heard of that. Maybe that's what Jason is speaking because that's one of his preview images. Okay, but also the new images, the whole design looks now much better. And I always love how much time people spend on those preview images because, yeah, as I look at them, they all look really nice. And I love how they look on the site itself. So yeah, props to everybody spending a lot of time to make them beautiful because, yeah, that's what makes my site beautiful too. Oh, Zhao is also here. Hey, buddy. Kaneko brought us some of the alcohol, which you also brought to one of the Laraconi use, which is it called? Biro, Biro, the sweet alcohol. Was very nice. But I had to think when you brought this to me as well. Let's see. Okay, so oh, I think Benjamin was referring to something. Further icons, like a globe. Yes, I think something like a globe could work for this. Ah, that's the one I was talking about. Berao. Trying to speak like the Portuguese do, but I have no idea. I only know pastel de nata, the best thing you can get there. Berao. Yeah, let's hope we have some more conferences next year again, because I missed them too. Okay, should we check for a little icon? So the thing is that my designer brought those icons to me. So this means Larastreamers design Arne icons. So I have already a few of them, which he did. So if I pick one, I should pick one of those for sure. Let's see if we maybe have one. Oh, we already have this one. Oh, that's nice. So how do you work with icons? I know Dries has his package, which I sometimes use, but if you only have a few of them, I often like to just integrate them myself. So it would be really interesting what you do. But here's what I do. I mostly open them with Sublime to get the code. Then I'm copying this one. Then I'm getting back to my application. And let's pick one of the icons we already have. Let's bring this one up. Let's copy this because I know there is no class. And I think we should also get rid of the icon at the beginning and only call it world, because it's already in the icons folder. And what else do we need? We also have to bring in the S4G here. And then I also want to merge the attributes. So if we provide some class names, they will be used here. Then I also know I need to get rid on those colors. This for the stroke of this part here and this one. And this way I will be able to change them from the outside. And then in the header, nope, not the header. We're talking about the stream here. And if we have a language like this, we also want to add the world. And let's also copy those classes. Whoop, not remove them. We just want to copy them here. Okay, let's see what gives this us something looking strange. Okay, it seems I forgot some strokes to change. I think probably this one here. Okay, here we go. For me, it feels like this doesn't look perfect yet, but I think I'm going to have Anna take a look over then again and then check what we want to do about this. Also, it seems this is not aligned properly. I think this seems to be an issue with all of them. Yeah, all of the icons seems to be a little bit lower than the rest. Okay, maybe we can change this. So how do I do this? Because I guess this is just a span element, right? Yeah, it's just a span element. I don't think I can add a margin to the top, right? Padding top. What does this do? Padding top. Yeah, so this changes the size of the icon, which I definitely don't want to do. What happens with margin? Okay, actually want some negative margin. Yeah, something like this. I'm not sure if this is the way to do this, because I thought an SVG is an inline element and then margin wouldn't work like that. But let's try it out. How this works. If we try it here now, I think we have a negative margin. Or let's do margin bottom. That's actually what we want to do. We just want a little bit. Did this change something? I have no idea. Yeah, it did. And I think this was already fine, right? Maybe one. Yeah, I think that's better. By the way, let me check if you mentioned something about how you deal with icons. I'm just bringing all those here a little bit up first. Yeah, I think that's better. So SVG, oh my god, to optimize SVGs. Okay, what's that? SVG, oh my god. Oh, I think this strips out like things from the code. To expose all the aiming to expose the majority, if not all, the configuration options of SVG. Okay, what does this do? Now I'm curious. Open an SVG. Let's take this for example. What does this do? Global settings. Show original. Okay, this was the... Oh, this is nice. The bytes saved, which was like 85%, which is a lot. Compare cheese to pretty fine markup. Okay, which is also nice. Okay, yeah, then here a lot of settings. So I guess if I would have to, or if I would use something like this, then I also have to know what all of these means. I guess something like this is clear. Remove unused defs. Minify colors. Remove unknown and defaults. Okay, this definitely looks like something I should check out and sometimes, and maybe also run my SVGs through some kind of tool to save some space when I use them. So yeah, thanks for mentioning them. That looks pretty nice. Thank you, Benjamin. Yeah, that's also a good point. Flex on the parent items the center, yeah, which is much better than having some matching numbers like the margin button one is not too much fun. Okay, let's change this also. Yeah, let's see if this works first, because sometimes the height of something does not work out with having them next to each other because the icon is maybe not in the center. Yeah, but actually this should be right. Okay, so flex item center. Doesn't look too bad. Let's copy this part here. And we want to get rid of this one. And oh, no. We want to get rid of this, and this is what we want to have on the parent container. Yeah, that's how we want to go about this. And also here. All right. Does this look good? I think so. Yeah, much better for sure. Now that we have a lot of those markup situations where we have an icon and some text next to it, just all in a div together, which are pretty much the same, just the colors are different. I think at some point we have to refactor them and maybe use a plate component for this. Yeah, maybe we could also then just pass the icon name or something. Yeah, I think this would be nice too. Those things I not always want to do them right away, because today I want to focus on get stuff right, and then we will have some time to do refactoring. So refactor, How do I call this so I remember what I want to do? Icon plus text component. Oh, nice. Do you see this heart here? I was trying out the last time to integrate some stream elements. Not sure if you noticed, but this way I could add some specific space to the stream, and in those I could add stuff coming from a different website. So mostly you want to use this if you want to show like a new subscriber subscribe to your YouTube channel. So I couldn't read the name, but thank you for that. But actually that's a good way to remind you, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have here somewhere also a banner for you. Let me check. Do I only have this banner here? Oh yeah, I only have it here. I need to make sure to also have this on the shared screen. This is a little bit different with Ecamm. So yeah, that's my YouTube channel. If you like me streaming again, please subscribe to my channel. And then if all works out, we should also see this little heart again with your name. I also have to customize this so that it better fits the look of my channel and my streams. But nice to see this working, because the last time it didn't work as expected. Okay, good. So what was I talking about? So yeah, that we maybe refactor this later. But I think this looks quite okay now. Yeah, but now we also have to do this here. So maybe it's a good time to refactor this anyway. Let me check the time. Almost an hour in. No, let's do this another time, but let me change this here in the header as well. So we have some paragraphs here, right? And we want to bring in flags and item center. Also here. And now this also looks better here. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I think maybe in the meantime, let's do a commit here. And let's see if we didn't break any tests. So add icons to stream components. That's actually what we did, right? Yeah, that's what I also love about the integrated version control of PHP Storm, that at some point, if I don't know what I was actually doing, I can just take a look here right away to see what kind of things I was changing. Oh yeah, another one. Shamar Kalman. Yeah, I need to work on the stars because you barely can read it, but yeah, thank you so much. Love to have you here on the channel as well. But yeah, as I was talking, we can see what we changed here, and this helps me often to write commit messages. Okay, so add icons to stream components, I think is fine. Let's commit this. I think we're now also running the tests. So let's hope we didn't break anything on the way. Actually, one test failed. Okay, that's interesting. That's something connected to the calendar. Okay, I didn't wrote those features about the calendar, but I maintain this now, so I have to maintain those things as well. So let's see what's the actual issue here. It shows all streams in calendar. Okay, this is not working. So did we change something here? Fail asserting that this here, and what are we looking for? Contains this URL in a specified order. Okay, so where are we checking this? Here. Okay, and let's check what the order was. Those things are very hard to debug. I hate that. You have to scroll through so many lines of text. So here we go. Description, stream. Watch now. Okay, I think that's another one. I think that's the one we were looking for, right? Watch we -1 year. Okay, let me check again. We were checking the order of those 3 things. Yeah, and he was complaining that the order for this one was not correct. And that's exactly what we have here, right? Here. So let's see where else do we have this. Okay, so he's not finding this at all. I also wonder what this even means, -1 year. Is this just, okay, it seems like the user who created those tests just was using them for the version. But yeah, for me, strange. It seems like they weren't in the same order, but I don't find this link at all, which I think is a little bit strange. Let's look for this and see if we can find the others. So we have here version 1 year, okay. Hey, Jack, by the way. It's also interesting what kind of calendar related stuff we were breaking by adding those style things. Okay, let's see. It seems like the rest is working, right? Let's run this. Nope. I think I might was looking at the wrong part here. So we also have here those checks -1 year. $36. Okay, so this is the one not working. So let's make sure that the rest before is working by getting rid of this. I just want to make sure that the issue is somewhere here. Okay, and it seems to be. So I assert to see in order now stream last year. Do I even have this in the output? Because for me it looked like the output was a little bit short. No, stream last year. Okay. Then what's next? Oh, that's the script. Oh yeah, summary stream last year, and then we were looking for description. Stream last year, okay. Okay, and here is what we were actually looking for, right? YouTube watch V -1 year. So for me, it currently looks like this could be just a issue that the line is breaking here, maybe. But an interesting question is also, why was it working before? What did we change to make this not pass anymore? What happens if I get rid of this? Then it's failing for another line. Let me check which line then fails. Nope, I was looking for this. One day. Oh. Yeah, another subscriber. Let me check the name. Gits Hambo. Nice to have you on board. It's pretty cool that those things are now working again. I really have to work on the design to make this look much better, but I'm really happy that it's working because it wasn't the last time. So yeah, thank you for subscribing. It's good to see that you like hear what I do because yeah, I guess that's the best way you can tell me that I should keep going by being here, which you currently are, which I appreciate a lot, but also by liking the videos or subscribing to my channel so that you know when I stream the next time. This will help me for sure to spend more time on doing more streams because I also really enjoy that. What I don't enjoy is debugging those issues where I currently have no idea why this is not working. But also one issue is here that because of the resolution I use for the streams, I don't see shit here. So let me copy this all out and maybe I then have a better idea what's going on here. And then let's open Sublime. So these are the things where I like to use Sublime just because it's that lightweight. And let's bring this in here. Okay, we have this calendar events with a summary, with a description, and in the description we're having a few things that we show, like the channel title, the YouTube name. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Is this an ID? No idea. No, it's not the ID. Okay, but he's complaining about what? This thing here. Oh, let's check again. Is this the first one failing or was this the second one? Yeah, I think it was the second one. So let's see, what is... If we try to find this, I just need to close those other screens of Sublime so I can better switch to this one here. Okay, here we go. Is this all? Yeah, we don't use this. No, it's not case insensitive. Okay, it's really not finding those. And if I now go to this, yeah, so this is the one I think we were looking for. And it looks like there's some kind of space in between. Which is a little bit odd. Let me check how we create those streams for the test. Okay, we don't have any spaces here where we define the YouTube ID. Anyway, this also wouldn't have worked anywhere in the first place. But what has changed that it's not working anymore? Maybe we should need to check the implementation. All right, where do we have this? This probably is a controller, right? Calendar controller. So what are we doing here? We're using, if I remember correctly, some kind of package by Spassy. And we have two calendar items. Is this a method on the stream? Yeah. And here we having a description where we provide all of those things. And it seems to be an issue with the URL, it seems. So I'm not sure if we can even test if the URLs are not correct. Or are they correct? Should we download one of those? And let's see what we get. Yeah, let's try this out. So here, this looks actually okay. Okay, I guess I have to get in contact with the person who edited this. I'm not sure if it was Tom, but it could be. But that's definitely something that I currently have no idea why it's breaking. Why wasn't it breaking before? I didn't even build this, but somehow something that I did must have changed this. Maybe a good idea is to check out the main branch. But if it would have failed there, I think we should have already seen this. But okay, what changes did I had here as well? Okay, we didn't commit it before because we weren't allowed, because the tests were running and it told us that we had an issue, and that's only how we get in this situation. But now let's commit it anyway. And let me get to the main branch just to be sure. And let's run all of the tests. Okay, good. At least this state is working as expected. What do we have in here? Yeah, get rid of that. And let's get back to our redesign. Okay, that means another point on my list. Failing test, which I have to check before I can push any of this code. All right, so we were committing stuff because we were quite finished with the icons we added here. Let's take a look again at the design. Do we have any more icons here? No. Have we already been working on the footer? Yeah, it looks so, right? Yeah. It only looks a little bit too small. Do we have any size here? Yeah, the height is 100. What height do we currently have here for this one? It's a little bit less than 100. So maybe we're going to add the padding a little bit. Again, I'm not working here pixel perfect. I also have the permission not to work pixel perfect, and probably going to end up showing Arne the design when I'm finished with some of the parts, and then he will give me feedback on what did I wrong and what can stay like this. Okay, I don't find any footer here. So is this still, let me check, some kind of layout file, I guess. Maybe just main components, main layout. Oh yeah, we just have this here. So I guess that's a div. Padding x4. Where do we get the padding? Who is setting the padding here? Tell me. Okay, it's a navigation. Padding Y8. Okay, let's change this to maybe 12. I think 10 would be fine enough. Yeah. All right, then I think the only thing left currently is, of course, some mobile adaptions to make this look beautiful on mobile too. And this thing here, the pagination. We don't have any pagination here, but I know there is, yeah, this one here. I think that's the archive page, which we also have to deal with, which will be interesting because now they look different from here, and currently we are using the same on the archive page as well. But I think it's a good idea to show them better like this on the archive page. Now here we have the pagination, which we now also have to bring to this page, to the home page as well, because we need it here too, as we already see. Okay, I think I'm probably going to stop here and let's move on the next time. Let me just check the comments. Anything going on here? No, you all seem fine, which is good. And yeah, I also need to spend some more time debugging my camera system. I'm pretty sure it's connected to the adapters or the adapter on my MacBook Pro, something like this, because yeah, it's really strange and weird what I'm facing here. Okay, but I think we are quite good with the home page. Yeah, just the pagination, most important thing, and some mobile optimization. But yeah, I'm really happy if we can push this out. One interesting thing is, can we push this out before doing the other things? Probably not, because we want the same header here. Where do we have the archive page here? No, I think we guys have to do this all together, because if the archive page looks totally different than the rest, I don't think that's a good idea. I just have to stream a little bit more, then we can work on those. So yeah, maybe I'm streaming tomorrow or the next days again. Okay, I guess that's it for this stream. Back to the ugly camera. Thanks everybody for joining. I have to look here now. That's not the one which is working. So thank you so much for joining again. See you the next time. We will continue working on the redesign. And yeah, back on Friday. I am back with Freek on another live stream with our casual artisan updates. Check that out as well. And yeah, have a great day. See you around. And yeah, see you next time. Bye, everyone.